Hello, I'm Father Ben from St. Francis Episcopal Church in Macon, Georgia, and this is my weekly message for our Friar's Messenger. Today is the Transfiguration of our Lord Jesus Christ, and the readings for morning prayer were taken from Holy Women, Holy Men, and the Gospel was from Luke chapter 9. And in that chapter, we began with Jesus sending out his disciples back into the countryside to basically be in relationship with people, for healing, for proclaiming the good news to the poor and the sick and the hungry. And then doing that gets the ruler of the area very nervous. Rulers tend to get nervous when things are going on that they don't know about. And Herod was the ruler. And then the disciples return, and because of the message and the actions, crowds start to gather around them and Jesus, and the disciples start to get really nervous and ask Jesus to send them away. They say they don't have enough food to feed all this multitude of people, and all they have is 5 loaves and 2 fishes. And so Jesus does not send the crowd away, and they feed that multitude with 5 loaves of bread and 2 fish, and there's food left over. But then after that, Jesus asked the disciples, "Who do people say that I am?" Some people say he's a prophet. Some people say John the Baptist has returned. And then Jesus said, "Well, who do you say I am?" And one disciple says, "You are the Messiah of God." Jesus then says, "Well, anyone that wants to follow me needs to take up their cross and follow me." Not take up his cross or her cross or that cross, or your cross, and follow. And then comes the Transfiguration. They're on the mountaintop with James, John, and Peter. Jesus is, and Jesus' clothes become dazzling white. All of a sudden, Elijah and Moses appear, and it's that example of Jesus being so close to God, and so, or being God even for some at that point. And then that is the end up to our passage today. And so the question I have is, which Jesus do we prefer? The Jesus that calls us to go out and serve, heal, feed, be with people in relationship that we don't know and may not want to know, but we're called to be in relationship with them. The Jesus that calls us to pick up our cross, whatever that may be for us, what is the barrier between us and the relationship with others and with God? Or do we prefer the bright, iridescent Jesus on the mountaintop, and not really at that point asking us to do anything, but we know they're there, and it'll be all right? That's my question for myself as well. Which Jesus do we prefer?